in the video that I did before, I show you how to expose your N8N automation to your application, your API service. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you start to handle a different action that your application want your automation to do. Okay, that's what you're going to learn in this video. So I'm going to just start to share my screen and without further conversation, walk you right away. If you are just watching this first video, it's about how you can integrate your N8N automation with a Firebase. Firebase is a cloud platform provided by Google to build a custom web application real fast. Okay, so let me share my screen and walk you through. Okay, so now this is the first node that I put as part of the automation. So it's the webhook that our application service is going to call. So what we're going to do right now is how we're going to handle a different request action that our application service wants us to do automatically by this automation. Okay, so I like this node switch where based on the action type, I'm going to execute a different workflow. So let's save this. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to this. Let's go back and then click. So now it's working. So now I can come here and see here that I have this action type, and I'm gonna say, so if it's sign up, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to this route. Okay, I'm gonna add another one, which is, for example, if it's another thing, for example, if it's a profile update, okay, I'm gonna go in a different router. So this is handler action. Okay, this is what this node does. You execute that. So output, actually I like to, let's say, sign up action. I can just call sign up, and then I can call profile update. Okay, so it's very easy to see which one that has been routed. In this case, you can see that is the sign up. But if I copy this and execute this, okay, and then execute this again, come here and say now the action is a profile update, and then click this. Basically, if you come here, you're gonna see that the profile update is the one that is execute. Okay, so now one thing that it's very important, when the sign up, we want to do a different type, let's say automation. And the automation that we want to do is this. If when users sign up, we want to send them a welcome email. So basically what we need to do, we need to go to the Firebase, Firestore in this case, Firestore, okay, to get a document that's going to give a data for the users that we're going to sign up. So now you see this Firestore is connected to a different project. So I'm going to come here. So I'm gonna show you very quick. I have the project that I want to connect, which is Romiva. I'm gonna copy this email, and I'm gonna come here, put an email here. I know I need to generate the service key. Okay, the service key that allow me to connect to the Romiva project. Basically, I'm just gonna show my face so you don't see the service key, because I think this is a little bit let's say security concern here. So I generate it, I download, count to the beginning to the end. Okay, copy everything, go here to the my automation, replace, and click save, and then boom. Okay, so now let me show you my screen again. Okay, okay, so basically what I did, I come here, I click create new private key and downloading and copy the private key and come in here and just paste, and then you see now it's connect successfully. So I can just go here and say Romiva's Firestore service key. I want to say that is the service key. Okay, okay, that's the authentication. I click save. I don't need this, close. So now when I come service key, so now the project, you're going to see Romiva's dev. Service key allow you to connect a specific project, but if you use a Google authentication, which is the one that is recommended, you can connect to all the project associated with that account, okay? But that's not the case. So the database is the default database. You can come here to the Firestore database. You're going to see that I have a default database, okay? What I want to use is the users. I want to get the users document collection. Okay, so I'm going to come here to this database. The collection is going to be the users, okay? The ID is going to be whatever it is that we send to the webhook, okay? So now if I execute this, I'm not going to get nothing. Let's just come here. If I execute this, I'm not going to get nothing. But that now, if I say Justiniano Alves from GL Recharge, for example, pod price, if I come here and copy this ID, go here and say this is the user ID. If I just click execute, and then I want to send a sign up again, okay, and then I click this. So what's going to happen? It's going to come here. I expect to get a document. So you see, display Justiniano Alves, and the email is going to be GL pod price. Okay. So now here's the deal. So this webhook is going to be called by our API service, and the action is the sign up. And then here, this, let's say this node, we're going to get the users. Okay. Get the users. Okay. So this now we get the information, we get the email, we get the name for the users that we need to send an email. So to send the email, I'm using this service called Brevo, okay? Brevo. And here I can say on the Brevo that I want to send an email. Send the email with the existing template. I want to send the email to the user that I'm very easy to access. Okay, JAlves, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, copy this user ID, go here and say this is the user ID that I just signed up. Okay, so now I'm going to the Brevo, and then I want a template. I want to choose the welcome, and the recipient. I think I'm gonna send this guy. Okay. There's other things you can send, like attachment, email tag, a template parameter. This email template is being working by the marketing team, so they know better about this. But I would like to say the first name, so because I need the marketing team to work on it. So the key is gonna be this, and I think the value is gonna be display name. Okay. Well, let's see if that's working. That's fine, but if not, should be good. Okay, so this is how it works. Let's make this small. So the API service is gonna call this node, and then the action is gonna be sign up, and then I'm gonna get user, and then I'm gonna send email. So I like to call the name. This one I'm gonna call send welcome. Okay, that's what it gonna does. Okay. So now let's see if someone, I'm going to open my email publicly to you. Okay. I don't have that email here, welcome email. I don't have it here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the automation. Let's make this small, start the automation. And then let's pretend this automation is being called by our backend API. Okay. So now all I want to see if I'm going to get the email. Okay. If I get the email, it works. If I don't get it, it didn't work. Okay. Look, I just got email. Will come from Davis, and this is look safe, and this is the email. Okay, and then you can just review everything here. I'm gonna just say the execution. This is the last execution. You can see the webhook. Okay, we get the user sign up, and then the action is just show you that is the sign up, and then here you get the user information, and then you just send the email. Okay, this is the what you send API call. And then all you're going to do next, and now I'm going to say all you need to do for this, and then say now respond with the webhook, just make this complete. So now you put the webhook respond. Okay. So now this webhook respond, you're going to say probably 200K. And then that's all. You can say option 200K, which is everything went successfully. Okay. Now you can just make this webhook live, because anytime it can be called by the API. Okay, so I hope this video is not long, but you find something very useful, how you can integrate your application N8N with your Firebase authentication just to automate some process. So basically, I'm going to use this in a real world application. When the user sign up, they're going to receive a welcome email to my application, to my product. Okay, I hope you find this very helpful, and see you in the next video where I'm share some things related to this. Okay, thank you so much. If you like, subscribe, follow, join my Facebook community where I talk for free about those stuffs. See you in the next video.